in this 1997 movie, when I tell you it was so much going on, child, I still can't even register in my 30s. But let's just start. Jurnee Smollett played Eve, right? And Eve was a 10-year-old little girl who knew a little too much for her age, okay? Now, in this movie, she has a sister who is played by Megan Good named Cicely. And then she has a brother named Poe in the movie, who's actually played by her actual brother, and his name is Jake Smollett. Samuel L. Jackson plays the daddy, and his name is Lewis. Lynn Whitfield plays the mom, who goes by the name of Roz. Lewis' sister, Mizelle, is played by the actor Debbie Morgan. Now, Eve and Cicely both love their dad, okay? They both fought for his attention. They had that little sisterly jealousy thing going on for their dad, right? In their eyes, he was like king. Now, they're having a party at their house, and Eve notices that her dad is absent, right? So Eve goes off to go look for Lewis, and she ends up finding him in the shed, and that man was in that shed having sex with Miss Maddie Monroe. Now, Mrs. Monroe is Lewis' friend's wife, right? This is just where it starts to get shady already at the beginning of the movie. So Lewis tries to play it off, right? But Eve knows what she saw. So he had to pull her to the side and have a little conversation with her and try to smooth things over. And because he knows she loves him, she's going to go with what he says. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to trust him. She's going to forgive him. Now, one day, Eve goes along to work with her dad. Now, her dad is a doctor, and he visited his patients in their home. Okay, so he is going to go see this one patient who claims she in such pain or whatever. And lo and behold, that is when Eve finds out that her dad is out here screwing his patients. Now, this girl is just 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Lewis. Now, while everybody got their own stuff going on, so does Cicely. But nobody is even paying the girl any attention. She was currently suffering emotionally, physically, and mentally. The only person that has seemed to notice what was going on with Cicely was Eve. Now, Cicely had been bathing for hours and hours at a time, okay? She had been locking herself up in her room, laying in the bed, crying and sad, and she even went out one day and got her hair cut by a stylist with nobody's permission. So Eve, again, is all up in Cicely's business. She's trying to figure out, why are you so, shut up in the room? Like, what's going on with you? Now, Cicely loved her father. Now, when I say love, I mean love. She would wait up for her father every damn night, y'all, for him to come home from work. Like she was his wife. They normally share, father-daughter kiss before she go to bed or whatever. But this night, the kiss they shared got a little too heated. So after that heated kiss, Lewis ends up smacking Cicely down to the floor. Now, when Cicely tells Eve the story, she tells Eve that their dad made a pass at her and his kiss was inappropriate. And so she now felt uncomfortable because he hit her. And so she wanted to leave their home. So that is when Cicely decided she was going to go stay with the grandparents. Now, Eve is upset and sad about this. She didn't want Cicely to leave, So now Eve is pissed with Lewis, okay? She is starting to hate her dad. She's so mad. She feels like he's coming in the way of Cicely wanting to stay at home, and she is pissed. Eve runs into this witch named Elzora, right? And they start to conversing and getting to know each other. And Eve lets her know, I need somebody I want dead, and I need a spell on them. Elzora told Eve, if you're sure about wanting this person dead, she's like, bring me something of theirs and I'll make it happen. So that's what Eve did.